Well, Corpus Christi police continue their search this evening for the man who robbed a bank earlier this week. It is tonight's top story. So take a look at this. Newly released surveillance video shows the suspect robbing the Bank of America located on SBID on Christmas Eve. The male was wearing a gray hoodie, gloves, and blue warm-up pants with stripes down the side when he entered the store. You can see him right there. He approached the teller, demanded money. The suspect then left the bank in a gray Chevy Impala with an undetermined amount of cash. He is described to be about 5'8" or 5'10" in height and then weighs about 250 pounds. Although he wore a mask, he is said to be dark complected. If you have any information about this crime, definitely call Corpus Christi Police at 361-886-2600.